Hi, I'm going to talk about books that I read in November and December while cleaning my room, because I'm a multitasking queen. I already made sure there's no underwear lying around, so everything's fine. It's fine. First book I want to mention is Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. It's the fourth and final book in the Natural series, one of my favorite series ever. These teenagers work for the FBI and they have these special abilities that make them be super cool crime investigators. I also read The Star-Touched Queen, which is a retelling of Persephone and Hades. This girl has to marry someone, so she marries this one king, and he's like a really weird king. I literally forgot that I read it. That's how little of an impact it made on me. I read Infinity by Jess Accordo. This was sent to me by Tangled. That was so good. This girl who's the general's daughter finds out that her dad's not actually the general, and he's actually the leader of this top secret organization that does interdimensional traveling, and it sounds super cheesy, but it's not. Also, The Great Gatsby. I really wanted to like that book, but I had to read it for school, so of course that took away all of my enjoyment for it. Though I do imagine I'd probably like it if I got to read it on my own. Then The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. Ooh, that was a blast. I don't know why people didn't like that one. It was actually so cute. I liked it more than Since You've Been Gone. Pretty much there's this girl who's a senator's daughter, and then she finds out that her summer plans have gone totally amiss, which is totally bad because she's a total type A personality, so she's screwed over. Then she goes to this dog walking business and she gets a job there, and then she starts liking one of the people whose dog she walks. I read an arc of Arena by Holly Jennings on NetGalley. It's in this world where gaming is like a professional, like hardcore sport, so they like kill and like sword fight, but it's virtual, so they don't actually die. The thing is, it doesn't really focus on the virtual reality gaming aspects, but more on the individual characters, because the way the world works, each team has like 4 or so characters, and then in this team, not only do they have the first one with a female leader, but then also one of their players just died, so that kind of sucks. So they have a lot of drama, especially with this new guy that's shown up. And then I read A Promise of Fire by Amanda Boucher. It was new adult, and I didn't know it was new adult, so it was pretty steamy, and I didn't know it was gonna be like that. So I was like, whoa, slow down there. There's this girl who works in a carnival, and then one day this king guy comes, and then he kidnaps her in order to help him make a good kingdom, because he just overthrew the original leader, and now he needs help being a kingdom, because before he had actually only been a warlord, and now he's an actual like king, so he needs help trying to figure out the differences. I rated that like 3 stars. It was such an alpha male personality. I was not feeling it, but the magic did seem interesting, but she didn't even go into it that much, so I was mad. Then I read Wicked by Jennifer L. Armentrout. It gave me such a City of Bones by Cassandra Clare feel. It's set in New Orleans, and we have these demon hunters, and then this one guy is a super good demon hunter, and then also this one girl is a pretty okay demon hunter. I mean, she's kind of naive, but at this, oh, did I just break it? But then she's actually really kick butt. There's these really weird demons going around where they're like super powerful and no one really knows what they are. I don't think I'm reading the rest of the series though, even though I enjoyed the first one. Also, Don't Look Back by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This girl and her best friend were kidnapped, but then several days later, the girl comes back, but the best friend doesn't. But the thing is, she has no memory of what happened, so everyone's like, oh, what in the world? That girl that just came back was a total butthole, and now that she doesn't remember anything, she's super nice to everyone, and then she gets like a second chance, but then also the tone was super creepy, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then we have Overland by Wendy Spinell, and I read this solely because Bryn's Bookshelf recommended it. It's pretty much a retelling of Peter Pan, but it's set in a really steampunk world. Wendy, she's taking care of her little siblings. She's like, hey, my siblings, where are they? We gotta save them, chop chop. And then I read Doing It for Love by Cassie May, and it was literally the cutest book that I've read this year. This couple, they just got engaged. They're like a really young couple, so they have a bunch of financial issues, so they gotta deal with all that stuff. Oh, The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. These workers are competing with each other because they're enemies and they're going for the same position. Of course, there's a romance between the two of them. It was so cute. Oh my gosh! If you want to know my ratings and my thoughts of a lot of these books, they're all on Goodreads, so if you want to check that out, it's Lannie Dasal. Okay, so yeah, that's everything. Bye.